Other business owners are watching, are reading and listening, and they'll come to you for service and advice. The second criteria of vetting an idea or thinking of an idea is to understand ecosystems, platforms, products, partners, and competitors. Ecosystems in business are like ecosystems in nature. So you have frogs and flies, they love dark and wet ecosystems, whereas lizards and cacti love the hot desert ecosystems. For instance, in tech, say in Facebook and earlier Google, when they started to monetize on ads, they provided a lot of good instructional videos, a lot of help articles, but gradually an ecosystem of certified partners evolved around Facebook and around Google, the ad business. And those were the opportunities for services and consulting businesses to grow and mature and provide a lot of services around strategy, implementation, how to optimize your ads, how to optimize your campaigns, how to improve your landing pages to ensure you're getting the most bang for your marketing buck. Entire online communities organically formed where experts and consultants were sharing best practices and genuinely helping newbies learn the ropes. But it doesn't have to be tech, it doesn't have to be marketing. If you're in accounting, for example, you like numbers, like bookkeeping, you can establish a business service, a consulting service around a product like QuickBooks or NetSuite. If you're into billing in healthcare, you can establish business around the products in that billing ecosystem. Or if you're in IT or in security, cybersecurity these days is very important, look for leading products in that ecosystem and develop a practice around those products. As an entrepreneur, especially as a consultant, pick a subject matter where you become an expert at. In these online communities, become a contributor, become a top contributor. Share what you learn with others. And trust me, leads will follow. People appreciate that you're helping others. Now, in the Google and Facebook ad ecosystem we mentioned earlier, it is a bit of a crowded space now. It's been 10 plus years, but there's still room to get in there. If you decide to go into a crowded ecosystem, my recommendation is that you focus on differentiating. This way you stand out from the noise. Look for dominant players in these verticals and these ecosystems. A lot of times these companies, they don't want to invest in services. They're focused on product. So you can offer strategy, you can offer implementation, you can provide training, you can provide maintenance. Again, a lot of these companies are focused on their product and they actually look at, and sometimes they fund, they subsidize what partners do to promote and sell and resell their product. There lies the opportunities. Also, does your business idea revolve around an emerging technology, an emerging company? For example, let's say you've mastered YouTube marketing. You know how to market on YouTube. And now you're noticing that businesses are adopting TikTok for business. Although TikTok is different than YouTube and each platform has its nuances, you can take a lot of what you learned and mastered in YouTube and apply to this new platform. So again, if you learn QuickBooks and work with small businesses, you can go and learn SAP or learn NetSuite and be able to offer the same services to larger companies. And although each platform has its own uniqueness and its own nuances, a lot of the knowledge is transferable. A lot of the processes that you've mastered in one system are applicable in another system. So again, think of platforms and products that are evolving, that are close to your own niche, and think of a way to expand your services horizontally. A third criteria to vet your idea is to find something that's not optimized. I'll give you an example of a product company. DocuSign. Up till recently, we all had to sign documents manually. Someone would email you a document, you print it, you sign it, you had to scan it, mail it back. Someone forgot something. This whole process was just so time-consuming and it wasn't efficient. Product managers and business owners at DocuSign figured out a way to optimize this whole process. They leverage existing technologies to sign documents very efficiently. We all experience things that could be improved, things that take longer, things that are not efficient. So look out for these opportunities. I recently met with a couple of founders in the billing services industry. They work with hospitals, with doctors, and they help them improve the collection on invoices. There's a maze between hospitals and doctors' offices and patients and insurance billing systems, and it takes forever to get paid. So these two founders leverage their know-how of this maze within the insurance vertical and applied some workflow and some automation where they can go into a doctor's office and claim, and they can back this claim, where they can improve their collections by 20%. So if receivables for a doctor's office is $1 million a year, 20% of that is $200,000. That's not something to laugh at. It's a process that is confusing, that's maybe boring, that takes forever to collect on these bills, but these founders found an opportunity to go in and offer their services to impact the bottom line of their customers. They're doing well, they're growing, and now they're looking to scale their business way beyond that initial vision that they had. And don't forget to give back. Today's thought is become a mentor. There are programs for mentorship. Go ahead and sign up for one. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave us a comment about how you are understanding the ecosystems, how you're finding and vetting these ideas so that we can learn together. Thank you so much.